Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news here for you. And the headline of the news reads, Ex-Northern Governor says Igbos will not survive during this season. Ndigbos react. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. Alright, let's look at the news in detail. Ex-Governor Yerima Shetima has challenged the Igbos. According to him, he says, I am very happy for the outbreak of coronavirus pandemic. Let me see between Igbos and Hausas who will survive coronavirus lockdown. According to him, he says, I always notice the Igbos make a lot of noise that they are the pillar that holds this country. But they forgot that we, the Northerners, are the people providing food for this country. Now that there is entry state border closure, let me see who will survive. Even if it lasts for 1 year, the North has no problem of food and we provide foodstuff for ourselves and for Nigerians. Only the Southeast will suffer the damage. While the Easterners responded to Yerima's speech, I'd like to read one or two of their comments. And this one said, this is what I call narrow cognitive impairment. So you have not seen all the countries of the world in which nothing can grow on their land, yet they have food more than those countries producing. A good example is Algeria, Morocco. USA don't have any oil well, but their oil stored in the next 100 years will serve them without buying any more oil. You be onuku, meaning a person without sense. Let me expand your brain small. Igbos are dynamic in nature and not dependent on any individual for survival. 47% of Igbos are into agricultural production, making them strong zones of agricultural activities. Okay, if you know the fear, tell your uncles to let them go now, since you could boast of your agricultural production. You have forgotten so soon that the Igbos, if left in the desert, can and not only survive but turn the sunny desert into a business hub. I'm not boasting but trying to praise God for the uncountable situations like this. He alone has taken us through victoriously, and is still a testament of his love and covenant to us, which Nigeria and their allies cannot break. The stage is now set. The end says it all. I will talk again at the end of this evil stage. However, it's only God that gives wisdom. Sometimes we may be looking on some persons you thought they are wise, not knowing that they are cows from Chad. Cows from Chad is more knowledgeable than them. All right, other persons have also jumped in to respond, and this one says, even when there is no lockdown, Northerners have no enough food to eat. Our Majiris are testimonials to this. This one says, what makes this Yerima talks this way? I hate sentiment, proudness, loud, love your neighbor as yourself. It doesn't speak well for such caliber. This one says, North is self-sufficient. They have everything they need, yet they bring their choicest acquisition, which is cow, to feed all year round down east. Those cows you all value more than humans will all die very soon. Yerima, you are shallow-minded. Please keep the food you produce in the north to yourself. Don't bother bringing them down. Let's see who will go out of business after one farming season. It has not occurred to you that the Southeasterners keep you people in business. Nobody play with his or her clients, more especially when the said clients are very capable and have alternatives. Wow, that's a great one. And this one said, that's why you send your headmen in our farm so we cannot have food. Wicked ex-governor. Another person here say, you see, the truth is gradually coming out. The main purpose of closing border was to humiliate the Igbos. Sometimes you don't have to answer men that learn from cows how to this is serious. And this one say, who be this? Where is this one from? Is he okay? Please, somebody should wake him up. Look, this poverty sticking people please, sir, go and create more IDP camps, because that's only thing you people know how to do. Let me remind you, sir, out of 100% poverty in Nigeria today, 95% poor people are in the north. So please, if you don't know what to say, isolate yourself and learn. They knock on seriously. This one say, animals that love to disvirgin children, love seeing blood, are talking here. Go and hide your head in shame and stop getting jealous of Igbos, because you can never be them. Oh boy, see statement. This one say, this man is a fool. It's like every northerner, both rich and poor, hates Igbo man. I'm surprised that this kind of statement will be coming out from a person like ex-governor. You hate us, you don't wish us well, yet you refuse to let us go. Which one are you? Please choose one. You cannot keep holding on what you don't like. And this one says, I like to read this one as the last. He said, that's why you want only your family members and your in-laws to become governors of your state, while other work as farmers without being told you are wicked and it runs in your family blood. That cow sense you have is your problem. Any Igbo man can adjust in any condition. So never you try any Biafran man be one. A lot of responses from the Ndigbos. And I want to say that Yerima, ex-governor Yerima, I am overly disappointed. Overly disappointed at what the statement that you just made. It clearly shows that you do not have spirit of oneness in you. I believe that you do not really understand who the Igbos are. I'm not an Igbo person, but I always want to be very objective. The truth be told, the Igbos are unthinkable. They can create the things that you cannot even imagine. I could still remember when I was reading through some stuff written by Obasanjo, and he was so amazed at how the Igbos were producing fuel that were running their cars during the period of the Civil War. And also he said that it took them so much time for them to identify where the waves of the Biafran radio were coming from, that they took it up to where the palm trees were. These guys are very innovative. You can't begin to think of an Igbo man during this period. Think of yourselves, the Amajiris that are on the street. That is where the Boko boys that are running after you. Those are the people that you should spend time to think of, how they will massacre you this period, how they will stop you from coming from the north down to the south to begin to beg. Not the Igbos. Igbos are smart dudes. You understand? They are smart dudes. Go to China. I could still remember fairly recently, even the vice president had to affirm to that truth, that just because of their bilateral relationship and how productive, mutually productive their relationship had been with the Chinese then, before this issue came up. The Chinese children were being forced, Chinese, Japan, Philippines, they were now being forced to learn Igbos because they realized that these guys are too smart. These are the people that we are going to be working with in the next century, next few years. These are the key people that we are going to be working with. They had to teach their children Igbos. Tell me the last time that you go into any place and they're teaching them Hausa, how to speak Hausa. Let's be real over this. These guys are too smart. The best you can do as a Hausa man is to stay in your village and try to cultivate. These guys, they go beyond the boundaries. They hit different towns. Now that there is a lockdown, I can assure you that they will still survive. Go to go to the internet and see how they are begging Igbo people for money. Most amazingly is during this period that they are giving out monies. Yes, Dangote has given money. Some Hausa guys have given money. But guess what? An Igbo man, one businessman in Igbo, that is an Igbo man, 12 billion naira. Oh boy, no be small gwegwe. No be small money. Now, big, reasonable money. Dropped 12 billion naira to be used in curbing this issue of COVID-19. So you can't be talking about these guys. These guys are too good for you to underestimate. You get people where supposed to think of when there are issues, because hey, they just know how to sort out themselves. And that's why you see them, they are just like, hey, we need Biafra by all means, because we want to make it another business hub in Africa. We want to make it even bigger. They want to make Biafra even bigger than the likes of this country in United Arab Emirates. We want to make it better than that particular place. We want it to be a place, a consortium of businesses that will bring light back to the whole world, that will bring light back mostly to Africa. So you can't compare them and say, right now, let's see how they will survive. It's a shallow-minded human being that will be talking like that when you know they can walk into their backyard. Apart from that, hey, come on, let's be real. Go to Igbo land and see how they are cultivated. They are into commercial farming big time. Some of them are already gone into commercial agriculture, that's livestock, commercial livestock business. Full time. They are rearing goats, they are rearing cattle, they are rearing a lot of things. So don't even think that saying that because of this close down, I don't know how political it is, because for a man of your repute to begin to talk like this, it therefore means there is a political undertone to the closure of this border, though we know that it's a way of trying to stop the spread of the virus. But at the same time, the way you're talking, it clearly shows that there's something wrong somewhere. So, I mean, people like this shouldn't be talking. Oh God, don't come out and be showing your ignorance. It's very painful for us to hear you talk that way. Grow up. It's important you grow up. A grown man like this talking as if he's a baby. You have been around this world for so long, and you have seen them. These guys have left on the sands of time, and you still have the audacity to wake up and be blowing nonsense in your mouth. I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. If you are so narrow-minded, were you able to lead your people as a governor when you had the opportunity? It's quite a shameful thing. But however, the Igbos should please learn to forgive such people. You know, you don't have to take it against them. Just forgive them. Just like one person said that these guys they reason like cows from Chad Republic. Sometimes you just let them go. Sometimes they love to engage the Igbos to hear possibly if there are people who will come out to say this is how we are going to survive, so that they can use that knowledge, to survive in their own desert, which Boko Haram even has made them not even been able to think well. All right, let's